The morning sun cast a warm glow over the city as Erica prepared herself for the most crucial interview of her life. The towering glass facade of South Trust Bank loomed before her, a symbol of her aspirations and familial ties. Adjusting her blazer and straightening her posture, she walked into the grand lobby, a mix of excitement and nerves fluttering within her. The receptionist directed her to the interview room, a sleek and polished space that seemed to echo with the whispers of success and prestige. Erica took a deep breath before entering, only to be greeted by the stern gaze of the demon instructor, a figure known for scrutinizing every detail. "Erica Miller, right?" the demon instructor said, glancing at her resume with an air of indifference. "Yes, that's me," Erica replied, her voice steady despite the jitters. The interview began with routine questions, but as it progressed, the atmosphere grew tense. The demon instructor's tone turned condescending, and subtle jabs at Erica's single-parent background slipped into the conversation. "So, Erica, do you really think a child from a single-mother household can handle the responsibilities of this position?" The demon instructor sneered. Erica's confidence wavered, but she held her ground. "I believe my skills and dedication speak for themselves, regardless of my family background." The demon instructor chuckled, a sound that sent shivers down Erica's spine. "You must understand, dear, this bank values stability and tradition. We don't usually take risks on candidates with unconventional family structures." Despite the unease settling in the room, Erica pushed forward, determined to prove her worth. The questions became more probing, and the demon instructor's skepticism became increasingly evident. After a particularly grueling query, Erica couldn't help but ask, "Is there a problem with my qualifications or experience? It seems we're focusing a lot on my family background." The demon instructor leaned back, a mocking smile on their face. "Your family background is an integral part of who you are, Erica. We need to consider every aspect before making such important decisions." The interview concluded, leaving Erica with a mix of emotions. As she exited the room, she couldn't shake off the feeling that the dream she had harbored for years was slipping away. Little did she know, this encounter was merely the beginning of a tumultuous journey that would challenge her resilience and redefine her understanding of success. The cold, sterile walls of the interview room seemed to close in on Erica as she faced the enigmatic figure known as the demon instructor. A sharp contrast to the elegant surroundings of South Trust Bank, the demon instructor's steely gaze bore into Erica, leaving an unsettling feeling in the air. "Let's cut to the chase, Erica," the demon instructor began, their voice dripping with a thinly veiled contempt. "Your father may be a big shot around here, but that doesn't automatically qualify you for a position at South Trust Bank." Erica maintained her composure, though the remark stung. "I understand the importance of earning my place based on merit. I assure you, I'm prepared for the challenges this position entails." The demon instructor leaned forward, a predatory glint in their eyes. "You see, the bank doesn't just need someone competent. We need someone who aligns with our values, someone from a stable, traditional background." A tense silence hung in the air before Erica spoke up. "Are you suggesting that my single-parent background disqualifies me from meeting those criteria?" The demon instructor's lips curled into a derisive smile. "I'm merely pointing out the realities of the corporate world. We're looking for individuals who don't bring unnecessary complications into the workplace." Erica's jaw tightened, but she chose her words carefully. "I believe my dedication and skills should be the focus of this interview, not my family situation." The demon instructor chuckled, a sound that reverberated through the room. "Dedication alone won't cut it. We need employees who embody the bank's ethos, and I'm not convinced someone like you can uphold our standards." As the interview progressed, the demon instructor's questions took a more personal turn, probing into Erica's upbringing and family dynamics. Each query seemed designed to expose vulnerabilities rather than assess professional capabilities. Feeling the weight of the scrutiny, Erica finally confronted the demon instructor. "Is this interview about my qualifications or my family background? I came here to discuss my potential contribution to the bank, not to be judged based on factors beyond my control." The demon instructor leaned back, a sinister smile playing on their lips. "Erica, in this world, one's background is as important as their skills. Perhaps you should reconsider your aspirations. South Trust Bank may not be the ideal fit for someone from your circumstances." The dismissal hung in the air as Erica left the interview room, grappling with the harsh reality that her dream workplace harbored prejudices she had never anticipated. The encounter left her questioning not only her professional worth, but also the integrity of the institution she had long admired. The aftermath of Erica's encounter with the demon instructor echoed through the university halls like a haunting melody. Whispers of discrimination reverberated among students and faculty, casting a shadow on Erica's once bright aspirations. In lecture halls and common areas, the atmosphere changed. Eyes that once met hers with camaraderie now held a distant gaze, and the air seemed thick with judgment. Julia, a friend she met in college, approached her cautiously one day. "Hey, Erica, I heard about the interview at South Trust Bank. Is it true what they're saying?" Julia asked, her voice laced with a mix of concern and uncertainty. Erica forced a smile, trying to downplay the situation. "It's just rumors, Julia. The interview didn't go as smoothly as I hoped, but I'm still in the running." However, the whispers continued, fueled not only by students but even some faculty members who had caught wind of the story. The once supportive environment turned into a battleground of skepticism and judgment. One day after class, a classmate named Mark approached Erica with a subtle sneer. "You're still chasing that South Trust Bank dream, huh? Seems like someone needs a reality check." Stung by the words, Erica tried to maintain her composure. "I'm pursuing my goals, Mark. I won't let one interview define my future." Mark chuckled, glancing around to ensure no one was listening. "You may want to consider more realistic options. Not everyone gets to follow in their parents' footsteps." The isolation intensified, even extending to her interactions with teachers. During an open discussion in a business ethics class, Professor Anderson, a usually amiable figure, directed pointed questions at Erica. "Ms. Miller, considering your family background, do you believe you can truly understand the complexities of ethical decision-making in a corporate setting?" Professor Anderson queried, her tone carrying an unspoken accusation. Taken aback, Erica tried to articulate her perspective. "Ethics is about principles and values. It's not contingent on one's family situation." The class fell silent, and Erica felt the weight of judgment bearing down on her. As the days went by, the echoes of discrimination grew louder, becoming an unwelcome companion in every corner of the university. In moments of solitude, Erica questioned whether the dream she had cherished for so long was slipping away, not due to her abilities, but because of prejudices deeply embedded in the world she aspired to conquer. The journey ahead seemed uncertain, and the once supportive university now felt like a battleground where she fought not only for a job, but for her right to be seen beyond the confines of her family history. The university corridors, once buzzing with camaraderie, now seemed to hold secrets and conspiracies as Erica navigated the whirlwind of whispers and judgment. The news of her encounter with the demon instructor had spread like wildfire, leaving behind a trail of envy and animosity. One day, as Erica sat alone in the campus cafe, nursing a cup of coffee, Julia approached with a strained smile. "Erica, we need to talk," Julia said, glancing around cautiously before lowering her voice. "There's a lot of talk about you. People are saying you should give up on South Trust Bank." Erica sighed, weariness evident in her eyes. "Julia, I appreciate your concern, but I won't let rumors dictate my choices. I've worked hard for this opportunity, and I won't back down. Julia hesitated before continuing. Look, Erica, I just think you should be realistic. Maybe there are other paths you should consider, ones that won't lead to so much drama. Erica's frustration bubbled beneath the surface, but she maintained her composure. I won't compromise my dreams for the sake of avoiding drama, Julia. If people can't see beyond gossip, that's their problem, not mine. As the days passed, the whispers transformed into direct confrontations. In a shared class with some former friends, Erica overheard snippets of conversation that sent a chill down her spine. I heard she thinks she's better than us just because her dad works at South Trust Bank. She's probably got the job already, thanks to her daddy's connections. I don't know why she's even bothering. South Trust Bank is way out of her league. The once supportive friends distanced themselves, leaving Erica feeling like an outsider in her own academic community. During a group project meeting, tensions reached a breaking point. Mark, the classmate who had previously mocked her aspirations, sneered, "Guess it's time for our resident South Trust princess to share her golden insights." Erica clenched her fists, holding back the frustration. "Mark, this project requires teamwork. Can we focus on that instead of personal jabs?" He laughed mockingly. "Teamwork? We don't need your family drama affecting our grades. Maybe you should join a support group for Daddy's girls instead." The confrontation escalated, with other group members uncomfortably shifting in their seats. Erica, determined not to let the situation derail her, spoke calmly, "I'm here to contribute to the project. If you can't see beyond baseless assumptions, that's your problem." As the whispers of jealousy grew louder, Erica faced the harsh reality that her pursuit of success had made her a target. The university, once a haven of shared dreams, now felt like a battleground where she fought not only for her professional aspirations, but also for her right to be treated fairly and without prejudice. The relentless whispers and confrontations took a toll on Erica's resilience as she confronted the harsh reality of isolation and judgment. Days turned into a relentless cycle of enduring sneers and thinly veiled insults, each encounter chipping away at her determination. In a particularly challenging class, Julia, who had once been Erica's confidant, confronted her in a moment of frustration. "Erica, you're making this harder than it needs to be. Why not just give up on South Trust Bank and spare yourself the humiliation?" Erica's eyes betrayed a mixture of hurt and frustration. "Julia, I thought you understood my dreams. I won't let the opinions of others dictate my choices. I won't let them win." Julia sighed, glancing around to ensure no one overheard their conversation. "I get it, Erica, but you're not just fighting for your dream. You're fighting against an entire narrative that's been built around you. It's exhausting, and it's affecting everyone around you." The breaking point came during a college party, where the air was heavy with music and laughter. As Erica tried to lose herself in the rhythm, Mark approached with a sarcastic grin. "Look who decided to join the party. Did Daddy give you a night off from South Trust duties?" Mark jeered, drawing the attention of onlookers. Erica, fed up with the constant barrage, retorted, "My life doesn't revolve around South Trust Bank, Mark. I have the right to enjoy a party like everyone else." The atmosphere grew tense as Mark continued his verbal assault. "Sure, enjoy the party, princess. Just remember, not everyone is impressed by your family connections." Erica's patience reached its limit. "Mark, you don't know the first thing about me. My achievements are mine, not my father's. I won't let you or anyone else belittle my hard work." The confrontation escalated, with bystanders taking sides or nervously looking away. As the tension reached its peak, a classmate named Sarah, who had been quietly observing, stepped forward. "Enough, Mark." Can't you see you're only making a fool of yourself? Erica's allowed to pursue her goals without facing this constant scrutiny. Sarah's intervention shocked the gathering, breaking the spell of tension. Mark, momentarily taken aback, slinked away, leaving Erica standing amidst a mixed sea of sympathetic and judgmental stares. Sarah turned to Erica, offering a supportive smile. Don't let the negativity get to you, Erica. You're more than the assumptions people make. The breaking point became a turning point as Erica, fueled by a mix of frustration and newfound support, decided to reclaim control over her narrative. The journey ahead remained challenging, but she vowed to navigate it with resilience and a determination to prove that her success was not a result of privilege, but of her own hard-earned merits. The air crackled with tension as Erica, fueled by the events leading up to this moment, stood ready to face the demon instructor once more. The interview room, once a symbol of aspiration, now felt like an arena where a silent battle would unfold. As Erica entered, the demon instructor greeted her with a condescending smile. "Back for another round, Ms. Miller? I hope you've reconsidered your aspirations." Erica, determined to reclaim her dignity, responded firmly, "I haven't reconsidered anything. I'm here to prove that my qualifications and dedication outweigh baseless judgments." The demon instructor chuckled, a sound that seemed to echo through the room. "You're resilient, I'll give you that. But resilience alone won't change the fact that your background raises doubts about your suitability for this position." The interview resumed, with questions veering into uncomfortable territory. The demon instructor probed into Erica's personal life, attempting to exploit vulnerabilities. But this time, Erica was prepared. "Why is my family background relevant to my professional capabilities? I'm here to discuss my qualifications, not my personal life," Erica asserted, her tone unwavering. The demon instructor leaned forward, a glint of irritation in their eyes. "Ms. Miller, you must understand that our employees need to align with the values of this institution. A stable family background is part of those values." Erica, no longer willing to tolerate the discrimination, shot back, "Values should be based on merit and character, not outdated notions of family structure. If South Trust Bank truly values diversity and talent, then judgments based on someone's background have no place here." The room fell into a tense silence. The demon instructor, momentarily caught off guard by Erica's unyielding stance, gathered themselves before responding. "You're idealistic, Ms. Miller. The corporate world doesn't operate on idealism. It operates on reality." As the interview progressed, Erica found herself pushing back against every discriminatory remark, refusing to let the demon instructor's prejudice dictate the narrative. The tension reached its peak when the demon instructor, frustrated by Erica's resilience, made a thinly veiled threat. "Ms. Miller, you may think you're standing up for yourself, but remember, this world can be ruthless. You might find it harder to navigate than you anticipate." Erica, undeterred, met the threat with unwavering resolve. "I'll navigate it with integrity and determination. If that's not valued here, then maybe it's not the right place for me." The confrontation concluded with a stern expression on Erica's face. She left the interview room feeling a mix of exhaustion and empowerment. The battle against discrimination was far from over, but this confrontation marked a pivotal moment in her journey. As the door closed behind her, she knew that whatever lay ahead, she would face it with the strength to challenge prejudice and prove her worth on her terms. In the aftermath of the intense confrontation, the atmosphere at the university seemed charged with a sense of foreboding. Rumors of Erica's audacious stand against the demon instructor spread like wildfire, drawing both admiration and apprehension. In the days that followed, Erica faced a new wave of challenges. As she walked through the university corridors, hushed conversations ceased when she approached, and eyes followed her every move. Even the professors, supposed guardians of impartiality, regarded her with a mix of curiosity and wariness. One day, as she approached her locker, Julia intercepted her with a solemn expression. "Erica, I heard about the showdown with the demon instructor. It's bold, but you need to be careful. The consequences could be severe." Erica, her determination undeterred, replied, "Julia, I can't let fear dictate my actions. I have to stand up against discrimination, not just for myself, but for anyone who faces it." Julia sighed, torn between concern and understanding. "I get that, Erica, but not everyone is going to see it that way. You're challenging the status quo, and that can make people uncomfortable." As the news of Erica's defiance reached the university faculty, Professor Anderson, the same teacher who had questioned her in the ethics class, summoned her for a private meeting. "Ms. Miller, I've heard about your recent altercation with the demon instructor," Professor Anderson said, her tone betraying a mix of disapproval and curiosity. "You have to understand, this institution values stability and cooperation. Challenging the established norms can have consequences." Erica, her patience wearing thin, responded with conviction, "Professor, I believe in fairness and equal opportunities. If standing up for those principles means facing consequences, then so be it." Professor Anderson raised an eyebrow, her skepticism apparent. "Ms. Miller, ideals are admirable, but they must be balanced with pragmatism. You are jeopardizing your future here." As Erica faced threats and ultimatums, she grappled with the realization that challenging the system came at a cost. The university, which had once been a sanctuary of learning, now felt like a battleground where ideals clashed with the harsh realities of societal expectations. In the midst of the turmoil, Sarah, the classmate who had intervened during the party, approached Erica with a determined expression. "Erica, you're not alone in this fight. We can't let them suppress our voices. There's strength in unity." Sarah's words resonated with Erica, injecting a renewed sense of purpose into her resolve. The battle against discrimination was no longer confined to the interview room. It had spilled into the very fabric of the university. As threats loomed and ultimatums hung in the air, Erica knew that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but she also understood that it was a battle worth fighting. The university landscape, once a place of academic pursuit and shared dreams, now resembled a battleground where Erica fought against discrimination and the consequences of her defiance. As the tension escalated, so did the stakes. One day, Erica received an unexpected summons to the university's administrative offices. The dean, a stern figure with a reputation for impartiality, sat across from her desk. "Ms. Miller, I've been informed of your recent confrontations and the potential disruption it's causing," the dean stated, her tone measured but firm. "It has come to our attention that your actions are not aligning with the values of this institution." Erica, prepared for such a confrontation, met the dean's gaze with unwavering determination. "Dean, I respect this institution, but I won't stand by when discrimination goes unchallenged. I believe in creating an environment where everyone is treated fairly." The dean sighed, the weight of responsibility evident in her expression. "Ms. Miller, while I appreciate your commitment to fairness, we must consider the overall harmony of the university community. Your actions have created a divisive atmosphere, and it's with a heavy heart that I must ask for your resignation." Resignation, a word heavy with implications, hung in the air. Erica felt a mix of frustration and disappointment, but she knew that her fight against discrimination couldn't be confined to the university's walls. In the midst of the turmoil, Julia, torn between loyalty and caution, approached Erica outside the administrative offices. "Erica, I heard about the meeting. Are you okay?" Erica, fighting back the sting of disappointment, nodded. "I expected this, Julia. Sometimes standing up for what's right comes with a price. I won't back down." Julia hesitated before speaking, her voice a mix of concern and apprehension. Maybe there's another way to fight this battle, Erica. Resigning might not be the only option. Erica, resolute in her convictions, replied, I won't compromise my principles for the sake of convenience, Julia. If the cost of justice is my resignation, then so be it. As the news of Erica's resignation spread through the university, reactions varied. Some saw her as a symbol of resistance, while others viewed her as a disruptive force. The battle against discrimination had reached a critical juncture, and Erica found solace in knowing that her fight had sparked conversations about equality and fairness. In the midst of this turmoil, Sarah approached Erica, a mix of admiration and concern in her eyes. Erica, your fight has opened our eyes to the flaws in the system. We won't let your sacrifice be in vain. We'll continue the fight. The words resonated with Erica, providing a sense of redemption amid the challenges. As she walked away from the university that had become both a battlefield and a bastion of ideals, Erica knew that her journey was far from over. Resigned but not defeated, she carried with her the hope that her actions would inspire change and pave the way for a more just and equitable future. The resonance of Erica's resignation echoed through the university, leaving behind a complex tapestry of reactions. While some hailed her as a courageous advocate for justice, others regarded her as a disruptive force that needed to be silenced. As the dust settled, Erica stood at a crossroads, contemplating the path that lay ahead. In the aftermath of her resignation, Sarah approached Erica with a determined expression. Erica, we can't let your fight end here. The conversations you sparked are just the beginning. We need to continue challenging the system. Erica, grateful for the support, nodded in agreement. You're right, Sarah. This was never just about me. It's about creating a more inclusive environment for everyone who comes after us. The university's campus, once a symbol of both aspiration and adversity, now felt like a canvas on which a new narrative could be painted. With determination in their hearts, Erica and Sarah rallied like-minded students who were ready to challenge the norms and work towards a more equitable future. In the midst of this movement, Julia approached Erica with a conflicted expression. Erica, I've been doing some thinking. Maybe I was too quick to dismiss your fight. Can I join you in making a change? Erica, recognizing the sincerity in Julia's words, welcomed her with an understanding smile. Of course, Julia. The fight against discrimination is everyone's battle. We need allies willing to stand up for what's right. As the group of advocates grew, so did their vision for change. They organized discussions, awareness campaigns, and workshops on diversity and inclusion. The university, once resistant to their ideas, found itself at the center of a transformation that couldn't be ignored. Meanwhile, news of Erica's stand against discrimination reached beyond the university walls. Axel, Erica's father and the president of South Trust Bank, took notice of her actions. In a candid conversation, he expressed a mix of concern and pride. Erica, I've heard about what happened at the university. Your principles are commendable, but you must be prepared for the challenges that come with challenging the status quo. Axel warned. Erica, determined to forge her own path, responded with conviction. Dad, I believe in creating change, even if it means facing challenges. I want a world where merit is valued over background. Axel, realizing the depth of his daughter's commitment, nodded with a hint of pride. Just remember, change takes time, and it often requires facing resistance. But if anyone can make a difference, it's you. The journey towards a new beginning was marked by both triumphs and setbacks. Erica and her allies faced resistance, but they also witnessed small victories that fueled their determination. The university, once a symbol of division, transformed into a beacon of progress, setting an example for institutions grappling with issues of discrimination. As Erica looked back on her journey, she knew that the fight against discrimination was an ongoing battle. Yet, in the face of adversity, she found strength in unity, resilience in her principles, and the unwavering belief that every challenge was an opportunity for change. The new beginning she had envisioned was not without its hurdles, but with each step forward, Erica and her allies carved a path towards a more just and inclusive future.